guys, thanks for joining me. Today I want to bring you my last summertime makeup tutorial, and this time I decided to go a little bit bold because color is always so much fun, and to me color represents summertime. So before summertime is over, I want to show you a really simple way to bring color into your face, into your everyday makeup routine without using many different layers of eyeshadows. I also wanted to remind you guys about the book tour, which is launching August 4th, which is the actual date of the Sweet Life release. So I'm so excited. We're doing New York City, and then Miami, and then San Francisco, and then we finally added Chicago to the map. Then we're gonna come back, or actually I'm gonna do LA, and then I'm gonna do Minnesota. And like I said before, we're gonna have charity events happening, really great ones. And I'm so happy that Shea Moisture is sponsoring the entire tour because you guys are also going to get a chance to know the brand a little bit better, try some of their latest products, get some goodie bags, and just enjoy some of the events that they're going to be participating in as well. So without further ado, guys, let's get started with the makeup tutorial. So I'm going to start off by taking the Stay Don't Stray eyeshadow primer, and I like this one because it's also a concealer primer and it has a little wand. So just take a little bit and you can use your finger to blend this out, top, lower lash line as well. I'm actually going to take an angled synthetic brush like this one from Beige Cosmetics because it just kind of blends the color easier. And just drag this primer, not the color, the primer, drag it all the way to the top. Now I'm going to take the Naked Basics, and this is just a small palette filled with neutrals, some darks, so you can go from, you know, just neutral smoky eyes. So I'm going to take the color, this one here, which is Naked 2, and it's just a soft matte brown. And this is going to go all over the eyelid with a fluffy blending brush. It's just going to give us some depth. I figured it would look a lot better if I have some sort of definition on the crease rather than just having the eyeliner by itself. I feel like it just stands out a little bit more and it makes the look just look more completed. So this is the first color, and also drag it on the lower lash line. Now we're going to move on to eyeliners, and I'm using these new eyeliners from Kat Von D. So I'm going to start off with the lightest blue. And what you want to do is apply this first color a little bit thick. So I'm going to go a little bit higher because we are going to be putting on false eyelashes, so you want the blue to really stand out and peek through the top. Okay, you also want to wing it out. And if you feel like you're not getting any product out, all you have to do is bend the tip like that, and then the product just flows through the tip. Okay, you want to let this dry before I go over it once again, just to make it stand out a little bit more. So now I'm going to go in with a darker blue eyeliner, and this one is just going to go right around the lash line, and then I'm going to flick it up as well, going for something like this. So what I'm doing now is just taking a small detailed brush like this one, and I'm going to dip it into this medium concealer. And what I'm going to do now is just start by cleaning out the edge to make it a little bit more precise and clean and elongated. So the lashes that I'm using are the 120 Demis from Ardell, and I actually stacked 2 of them, so they're going to give me a lot more flare. So I am going to curl my lashes first using my Tarte lash curler, and then I'm going to pop on my lashes. Now I am using a lash applicator. A lot of people were asking about this on my other videos. I'm going to go back in to my Naked Basics palette and taking the color Faint with a denser blending brush. And this color, I'm just going to start by buffing it right onto the crease. Just go back and forth until it's well blended out. Then I'm going to take that same color and I'm also going to drag it from the outer corner of my lower lash line all the way up to about a third of the way in. Now it's time for mascara. I'm using Light's Camera Lashes, which is a mascara that I've been really enjoying lately. So I'm just going to lightly give my top lashes a coat just to sort of blend my fake lashes with the real ones. And then of course, you can't forget about the bottom ones. So I'm going to take a pencil brush like this one and I'm going to dip it into the color Venus, which is just a shimmery highlight. So if you have one of those, you can grab it. And I'm just going to highlight right beneath my eyebrow and also here on the tear duct, just to open up the eyes a little more. You can do this with almost any eyeshadow look. I already moisturized today with my Cetaphil just moisturizer. I'm using Emani Perfect Tan Primer Serum, and this is a face primer that I found at Rite Aid, and what I like about it that it's almost kind of watery. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to put it on my nose, and then a little bit more, just like a small little drop. Just going to put it on the center of my face, which becomes the T-zone. Alright, so now we're going to do a flawless foundation routine. This is going to be hardcore flawless, guys. You can definitely choose to go a BB cream route, something lighter, but I just want to go all out. Since we're playing with makeup, might as well just commit fully. Just got this foundation at Namie's. It's from Bobbi Brown and it's the Skin Foundation Stick. I'm going to put this on my face. Okay, I'm going to start with the lower half. All right. And then I'm going to do my forehead. Okay, just a little bit of this, blend it out. I'm just going to go, whoops, right up here. Just a little more. Now, what I'm going to do is take a concealer. This is from LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer, and the color is Creamy Beige. And I'm actually going to put on my concealer kind of like in the lower, like on my cheekbone, because I don't want this concealer to creep up to my lash line where I already have my eyeshadow. Like that. This is just going to brighten up my face, guys. Quite honestly, that's the only reason I use concealer, and I'm so happy about that because I know when I get older, it's gonna be for different reasons. And I remember at one time when I started doing makeup, I was like, I wish I had dark circles that I can conceal. I wish I had eye bags and all of these things so I can use concealer for the proper reasons. And then I'm like, I should just embrace the fact that I don't have any right now. So I only use it to brighten up my face. I'm not going to forget about the center of my forehead that I just sort of fan out like that. If you're new to makeup, this is just going to brighten up the center of your face, and it just gives your face also more dimension. And down the bridge of my nose and whatever's left to the side. And my chin, last but not least. All right, there you go, my loves. Now I'm gonna do more coverage, not because I need it, but because we're going for flawless. If you own a BB cream or something very light tinted moisturizer and you buff this all over your face, it's gonna be so flawless and light at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going to buff. Lots of circular motion around the temple, avoiding the areas where I put concealer. All right, and to set the concealer, I'm using my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, which is a monthly favorite because I just picked up my first one. And I'm going to use this La Belladonna brush because it's pretty fluffy and it's perfect for setting the concealer. It's kind of like a big blending brush for your eyes. So now I'm gonna move on to adding some color to the face. And I just got this NARS palette in the mail. It's called Blame It on NARS. And it has some of their greatest blushes, highlights, and a bronzer in here. So just pick up some of your bronzer of your choice. It doesn't have to be this one, guys. And I'm just going to lightly apply this a little bit onto the hollow parts of my cheeks. Now I'm going to do some highlight. This is Soft and Gentle from MAC, and I'm using the same brush, which is a contour brush from Senna, and this is just going to go on the high parts of my cheeks, which is my cheekbones. Add a little bit on the high peak of your brow on the top. I'm also going to add some on the tip of my nose and right on the cupid's bow, just to make this really pop out. Because you've got to give yourself that glow, right? Now we're going to do the lips. So all I'm going to do is just take my lip liner in orange and start by lining my lips. Now if you want to make your lips a little bit bigger, I would suggest just going right outside the line of your natural lip line. You want to be right around the outside. If you move any further away from that into your actual skin, then it's going to look like you drew on lips that are not real. So if you want to make it look natural, just do it either right on top of your lip line or just right outside. And also try to extend the outer corners a little bit outward, because I usually always just shade up like that, but if I do it out to the side, then they just look a little bit bigger, you know? And then after that, I'm gonna fill in my lips with this beautiful color. It's called Melted Melon from Too Faced, and this is a melted liquid lipstick. So I'm gonna just take some on the back of my hand. It's a really bright orange. I think this looks better than just straight out orange if you have something that's a little bit brighter or more of a peach tone. All right, so let's start by filling these in. Oh my gosh, I just got lipstick all over my teeth. So to avoid that, I'm gonna take a clean tissue, clean this off my hand, and I'm also going to just lightly blot it. And then stick your clean finger inside of your mouth, not all the way in, just like around your lips. And then just clean off the lipstick. I just put my hair up in a little ponytail, and I've been rocking my hair like this a lot lately since I don't want to add any heat to my hair when I don't have to. It's usually what I do, a little ponytail. So I threw on a baby blue, powder blue scarf to go with the eyeliner. I wasn't sure what to wear, and I wanted to wear color on my clothes too. And it's colorful, it's vibrant, it's fun, and I just love it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video, and please make sure to subscribe for more videos. I will see you guys on my next video, and until next time, bye!